Welcome back to another episode of the Lone Road iRacers podcast, where virtual rubber meets real passion. I'm Guy Robertson, your host, and today we're going to get a double header of epic proportions. On this episode, we're diving into one of the biggest updates of the 2025 Season 2, iRacing's brand new adaptive AI system. That's right, AI that learns from you and pushes you to become a smarter, faster, more race-savvy driver. Whether you're training for a big league race or just want to avoid wreckfest lobbies, this new system could totally change how you prep and play. But we're not stopping there. We're also breaking down the latest round of the Porsche Tag Heuer Esports Supercup at the lightning-fast Thruxton Circuit, a venue known for speed, history and unforgiving corners. With McKeown and Webster splitting wins and the title fight heating up, this race was a real turning point in the championship. So whether you're here for the tech or the tension, this episode has it all. Next gen racing intelligence and racer edge esports action. Strap in because we're just getting started. Let's break it down then. For years now, iRacing have been asking for smarter AI. Something that doesn't just follow a pre-programmed lap time or robotic line, but something that can adapt to us, the drivers, and our abilities, whether they're a high ability, medium ability, or a low ability. It doesn't matter, we just want something to push us to improve. And now, finally, this week, we finally got it from iRacing's update. Adaptive AI replaces the old school difficulty slider with a more reactive system. Instead of picking 82% or 95% and hoping for a balanced race, you can now choose low, medium or high challenge levels. That's it. From there, the AI watches your pace, your performance and starts tuning itself to give you a constantly more competitive race. The more you win, the tougher it gets. If you're off your game, it backs off a little, just enough to keep things exciting but not demoralising. It's subtle, but when you feel it in action, you know it's working. It's like racing against an old rival who knows your habits and adjusts their game to push you just a little harder each time. Right now, it's only in the single AI sessions, but iRacing has informed us that this will be expanded into AI seasons and hosted AI, and they're already working on that roadmap. So if you're anything like me, you don't just race for the glory, you race to get better, and that's where adaptive AI really shines. Let me give you an example. I've been running some GT4 sessions at Watkins Glen, trying to sharpen my trail braking. With traditional AI, I either smoked the field or got swarmed. It was never quite right. But with adaptive AI, it's been having tight door-to-door races. I'm talking about side-by-side through the bus stop, dive bombs into the boot, and the best part is it feels organic. The AI isn't just randomly fast or slow, it grows with you. That means I can focus on improving my technique rather than fiddling with sliders or restarting because the bots were too quick or too sluggish. Plus, for newer drivers, it offers something that is often missing in sim racing: confidence. You're not jumping straight into online chaos. You can learn the ropes, get your lines down and build a rhythm, all against AI that matches your ability and evolves with your progress. I've also done some other testing, if you like, the Formula V at VAR. I recently fired up this session in the Formula V. Not exactly the easiest combo, right, as we know. At least the AI was about a second off my pace. I pulled ahead comfortably in race 1. But by race 3, they were basically nipping at my heels. I had to defend into Oak Tree, get creative with lines and actually earn the win. The coolest part, I never had to touch a setting. I just drove and the challenge followed me naturally. This is exactly the kind of racecraft development we need in iRacing. Not just hot lapping or racing ghosts, but actually being pushed in context, in real time, by something that is actually responding to you. So, of course, at this stage, it has a few limitations. For one, it doesn't yet work in AI seasons or hosted AI races. That means you can't create a progressive offline campaign with scaling difficulty yet. It's also not track or car specific, so if you're jumping from GT3s at Spa to Summit Point, the system might take a few races to recalibrate itself. Some fast drivers are already maxing it out. If you're running alien lap times, the AI might still lag behind even on the high setting. Still, this is just version 1, and iRacing has a solid track record of building on their systems over time. So what else could AI unlock next in iRacing? Where does it all lead to, I suppose, is the question. Imagine an AI race engineer that understands your style and gives you tailored advice. Not just pit now, but you're gaining 2/10 in Sector 2. Let's go aggressive with the undercut. We hear that hell of a lot sometimes on F1, where that live race engineer is telling the driver real time where gains can be made on the track. Or an AI spotter that says, this guy defends hard on the inside, try the switchback on the next lap. What if AI handled live stewarding in hosted races, for example? Fair, consistent penalty systems with no human bias. That's a dream for league admins. And what I'm personally hoping for is a solo career mode. AI rivalries, contracts, team development, sponsor goals wrapped around adaptive AI difficulty. That would turn iRacing into the deepest single-player sim in existence. And we already know iRacing is working on a career mode. So if they can incorporate a very good career mode system with adaptive AI, this should be knocking the socks off all the other competition that iRacing currently has. Final thoughts then, folks, for our first hot topic this week. Adaptive AI is really a big deal, not just because it's new, but because it marks a shift in what solo racing can be. It's no longer just testing, it's not just about time trials. It's training, it's competition, it's personal growth. So I suggest you fire up a single AI session, choose your challenge level, pick your car and track, and race like someone's watching, because now the AI is basically watching and learning from you. So that's our first subject matter today, folks. We're back in a minute for a big update into what's happening in the Porsche Esports Tag Herd Championship. Be right back. Dre is the audible iRacers companion. Want to improve your results or get more wins? Download Dre, the digital race engineer. Hit the link in the show notes for a 10% discount. The PESC's visit to Thruxton was nothing short of spectacular, delivering intense racing action that kept fans on the edge of their seats. Luke McKeown demonstrated exceptional skills and determination in the sprint race. Starting from pole position, McKeown faced relentless pressure from his competitors. Thruxton's high-speed corners and minimal overtaking opportunities meant that maintaining the lead required not only speed, but also strategic defence. McKeown's flawless performance saw him fend off challenges, particularly through the notorious Church Corner, known for its demanding nature. His victory in the sprint race not only showcased his driving prowess, but also earned him valuable points in the championship battle. Moving on to the main race saw Cooper Webster rise to the occasion. Starting from a strong position, Webster navigated the early laps with precision, avoiding incidents that are often prevalent at the Thruxton due to its narrow sections. As the race progressed, Webster capitalised on a critical moment when the race leader made a slight error at the club chicane, seizing the opportunity. Webster executed a clean overtake, taking the lead. He then managed the remaining laps expertly, maintaining a gap to the chasing pack and crossing the line in first place. The victory not only highlighted Webster's racecraft but also his ability to perform under pressure. These performances have significantly impacted the championship dynamics, setting the stage for an exhilarating conclusion to the season. To truly appreciate the magnitude of the recent races, it's essential to understand the backdrop against which they unfolded. We're going to talk about Thruxton Circuit itself. It's situated near the village of Thruxton in Hampshire, England. The circuit is approximately 2.4 miles or 3.8 kilometres long. Its design is characterised by a series of fast, sweeping corners with only a single chicane, making it the fastest circuit in the UK. Corners like Church are taken at high speeds, demanding utmost precision from drivers. The lack of significant elevation changes means that the maintaining momentum is crucial and any mistakes can be costly. Thruxton's origins trace back to World War II when it served as an airfield for the Royal Air Force. Post-war in 1950, it transitioned into a racing venue, quickly gaining popularity for its challenging layout. Over the decades, it has hosted a myriad of motorsport events, from the British Touring Car Championship to various motorcycle races. Its reputation as a driver's circuit stems from the unique combination of high-speed sections and technical challenges, making it a true test of skill. The circuit's minimalistic facilities and old-school charm have endeared it to the purists. Spectators often praise the close racing it produces, with slipstreaming battles being a common spectacle. The absence of extensive runoff areas means that drivers must exhibit both bravery and precision, as the margins of error are minimal. Understanding that Thruxton's legacy adds depth to the appreciation of the recent PESC races held there. Let's just touch base on our two main drivers that's been mentioned through the article so far. Luke McKeown. Representing the United Kingdom, McKeown has steadily ascended the ranks in the sim racing community. His technical approach to racing, combined with a calm demeanour under pressure, make him a formidable competitor. His ability to adapt to different circuits and conditions speaks volume about his versatility as a driver. Then there's Cooper Webster. Hailing from Australia, Webster's aggressive yet calculated driving style has garnered attention. His karting background has instilled in him a keen sense of racecraft, allowing him to make decisive moves when opportunities arise. Webster's recent performances indicate a maturing driver who is becoming increasingly consistent. Both drivers have not only showcased their individual talents, but have also contributed to elevating the competitive standard of the PESC. So, the races at Thruxton have had a tangible impact on the championship standings. So we're going to quickly look at the top 5 positions before and after the event. So before the event, in 5th place was Diogo Pinto with 125 points. Mitchell de Jong, 130 points in 4th. Alexandro Sanchez, 142 in 3rd. Last year's champion, Sebastian Job, now in 2nd with 149 points. And Cooper Webster was leading the race with 178 points. At this stage, Luke McKeown wasn't even in the top 5, folks, before this event. Now, post-event, these are the top 5. So Mitchell de Jong has dropped down from 4th to 5th and now has 160 points. Luke McKeown has now come from nowhere to take 4th position with 165 points. Alexandro Sanchez maintains 3rd position with 177 points. Sebastian's job is still in P2 with 189 points, and still leading the championship at the mid-season point is Cooper Webster with 223. The victories by McKeown and Webster at Thruxton have notably influenced the championship landscape, intensifying the competition as the season starts to approach to its climax. The next two races are at Fuji and Le Mans. Fuji is on April the 5th, and Le Mans is on April the 12th. So Fuji, as we know, is located in Oyama in Japan, with Mount Fuji as its backdrop, hence its name. The circuit is renowned for its 1.5 km straight, the longest in motorsport. This feature will undoubtedly lead to intense slipstream battles. The combination of high-speed sections and technical corners will test drivers' adaptability and car setup precision. And then the final race takes place at the legendary Le Mans circuit in France. And it's obviously a world-renowned track that everybody loves around the world. And as a final location for the PESC, it's going to be an intimidating venue. And we're going to uncover that as it happens to understand who can handle the pressure of not only the location, but also the competition as well. So I hope you enjoyed today's podcast, folks, especially around the adaptive AI. Really interesting. And we'll see how that progresses in iRacing over the coming months and years. Don't forget, last week I announced that we were going to do a live YouTube podcast on iRacing's rejoining and errors, shall we say, and how they're being handled. What could we do as a community to support iRacing with coming up with some ideas? So I'm still looking for people that are interested in joining the live podcast, and also hosts and sponsors as well. So until next time, folks, stay safe on the track. Happy iRacing.